Hey friends, it's Emily with burlapkitchen.com, and today we're going to be making a farmhouse style ornament. So first we're going to use some black chalk paint. I'm using Waverly brand chalk paint in the color ink. And then I'm going to take a cheap chip brush and I'm going to apply 2 coats of this chalk paint to the bulb. I'm using a glass bulb. I would have preferred a plastic one for this project, but I'm using what I have on hand. So I'm just going to give it a quick dry and then I'm going to apply another coat. So I tried both the chip brush and a foam brush, and I found that the chip brush just worked a lot better on this project. The foam brush seemed to kind of smear the paint a little bit. So also another thing I want to say is that when you go to dry this, don't have your heat setting up too high on your heat gun and hold it back a little bit so your glass doesn't shatter. So I'm going to go ahead and paint the top of this real quick. I wish there was an easier way. I was thinking that maybe you could put like a dowel rod and in the hole there and then stick it in some foam. Might be easier for painting, but I just did it this way. My hands got dirty, but I made it through. So then I'm going to take a toothbrush, and I tried doing this with my thumb and it didn't really work, and then I tried a chip brush and that didn't work too well either. In the end, I found the easiest way is to take a toothbrush and then your index finger and just kind of flick it onto the bulb. I'm just using white chalk paint for this. And make sure you dry it really good before you flip it or your paint will smear. And also don't do what I did. You'll see here in a second I actually sat that in a clump of wet paint. But I'm just going to make that the back. So I'm not going to worry about it. It'll just be the back of my ornament. So we're going to give this one more final coat with the white chalk paint. It just gives it like a super cool looking effect. You can see there where I sat that in that big clump of white paint. So don't do what I did. Now I'm going to take some buffalo check ribbon and I am going to just tie it in a simple little bow. Just like that. Well, give me a second here. Bows are not the easiest for me, but that was a simple one. So now I'm going to take some greenery and I am going to just trim the greenery up. And then I'm going to stick it onto my bulb. So you want to make sure you really hold it in place before adding each piece. This is edited to kind of skip through some of that. But when you go to add your greenery, each time you glue it down, you really want to hold it in place. Otherwise, it doesn't stick that well. So once I got these trimmed, and I always kind of hold everything up and put it on my bulb before I start gluing down, just so I know what it's going to look like. So I'm going to finish trimming these, and once I get these trimmed down, then I'm going to start to glue these in place. So again, I'm just going to hold it here until it's completely dry. And then I'm going to start adding the rest of my greenery. And I'm just adding 2 pieces, one on each side, and then these cute little berries. This is a berry pick that I got last year, and I've been using it pretty much all Christmas season. So when they go on sale, I would definitely grab a few. And let's go ahead and add this last berry pick, again holding it until it's completely dry. And then when you go to add your bow, you're going to want to add an extra big clump of glue just to sort of hold everything in place. So I'm just going to trim this ribbon down just a little bit and then put a big glob of glue there. And then again, I'm going to hold it in place. I actually burnt myself there until it dries. And then I am going to add the top back onto the ornament. And then I'm going to take another piece of ribbon and I'm just going to hot glue it together for hanging. And again, hold it in place until it dries. And then once it dries, there you go. You have a super cute, inexpensive little ornament. How cute would this be on a flocked buffalo check tree? I hope you enjoyed this project as much as I did. For more fun DIYs just like this, please visit burlapkitchen.com. Thank you.